Vera Uwela Omozua, so as to serve as deterrent to other unscrupulous, other disgruntled elements.
Receiving the protesters, the police public relations officer DSP Chidinwabuzo reassured that investigations were ongoing to unravel the killers of Owa. The police image maker assured they are doing everything possible to secure the lives of residents in the states. And now to some political stories. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has explained it went ahead with all scheduled elections despite the COVID-19 pandemic to strip off possible constitutional crisis that could derail the nation's democracy and electoral process. The Commission said it was determined to lead the process of innovation and creativity in the electoral process rather than throw it in the towel and postpone all elections to an indeterminate period. National Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, said this during a virtual meeting with organizations. He noted that throwing in the towel in the country's constitutional circumstances may do violence to the Constitution. Festus Okoye said the Commission is therefore determined to proceed with 2 end-of-tenure governorship elections in Edo and Ondo State and the 10 senatorial and state assembly elections with cautious, optimistic bearing in mind that the health and safety of the people will be crucial determinants of the success or otherwise of the elections. INEC National Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu assured the Commission will continue to adopt and implement appropriate measures to mitigate the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Bless you.
This not become a bless you. This season will be a coronavirus, so they show for the world.
So he was convicted of fraud while serving as governor of the southeastern state. Abdullahi Indediko and 2 others by the independent under Section 108 of the Administration of Criminal, despite a bench warrant issued on Diko, who has not attended court since the charge was filed.
It's here. On
9154. Those are the numbers that you can call. First time listeners, mind you, it is for kids. Questions number 1 to 6. And you have to pick a number. Tell me your name, how old you are, and pick a number. Okay, kids, let's do this. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Morning to you. What's your name?
My name is Vita.
Say your name again. Okay, pick a number.
Number 1.
What are the names of the boys? Really? This is absolutely heartbreaking. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you, darling. What's your name? Okay, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
Pick a number. No, you don't have to pick a number. You're going to answer question number 1. What are the names of the boys? Say again. It's Golu and Molu. I would pardon you, you didn't hear properly. Churches, mosque open in Kwara, Oshun, Kano and Benue. ASU accuses AGF Ministry of sabotage. House moves to strip RGP of power to appoint and deploy CPs. Why insecurity persists by CSOs write NCC over withdrawal of suit against Nigerian breweries. Boa gets government nods to reopen $400 million PH terminal. Lagos delivered 1,576 homes in what?
But many refuse to. Well, I feel sorry for them. I am not European. Engineer Paul, I think you should. You shouldn't speak on what you have very little knowledge of. That's what I'll say on this. Hi guys, as much as I like you guys, but I stand with those who say this.
Yes, taking the country's infection rates to over 11,000. According to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, 163 of the new cases were recorded in Lagos, 76 in the FCT, 23 in Ebonyi, and 21 in Rivers. Delta, Nasarawa, and Niger recorded 8 cases each. Bauchi, Gombe, Ondo, and Ekiti each had 5, while Enugu State recorded 6. There were 4 cases in Benue, while Osun, Kogi, and Plateau had 1 case each, and Ogun had 2. A total of 3,329 charged, while 315 deaths have been recorded. And here in Edo State, the government has announced the recovery and discharge of 17 more COVID-19 patients who tested negative for the virus following a successful treatment. This brings to 89 the total number of patients managed and discharged from the various treatment centers in the state. With 5 new cases recorded on Wednesday, for your messages of how we've got very long conversations coming up on the show this morning. It's a continuation of yesterday's conversation. We're still talking about rape. Yesterday we looked at it from the medical part of it, and Dr. Somi was here to talk more about it from a medical part of it. And remember, some questions came up from the legal perspective, where, you know, we had to let go until we get someone who will speak in that angle. Obviously, we have that someone in the building with us.
Yes, we have Barrister Florence Okundaye, and she is the PRO of FIDA. That's it's an acronym for women lawyers, but of course I cannot say it in Spanish language.
International Federation of Women Lawyers.
Can you say it in the language you use?
Okay, Federación Internacional de Abogadas.
Okay.
The Spanish acronym.
Okay, good to have you here.
Thank you.
Good to have you. You're welcome.
Okay, starting off, we're going to be talking about rape from the legal perspective. Now, straight up to the question. Let us talk about the laws for rape right now. What are the laws in place for rape?
Okay, the criminal code talks about rape, defines rape, and also bring out punishments for rape. And so, in further step to expand that, the Against Persons Prohibition Act, which some states have domesticated as law, also define rape. This time is more elaborate. It's not like it's all with her consent. But the person, as it is, like where there is a penetration of anything of the other person, it could be to the vagina. You cannot just say I did through her anus. Now with that, statistics says one has experienced sexual
harassment. Is rape or are rape and sexual harassment one and the same thing?
Harassment. Because sexual harassment happens everywhere in the workplace. Talking the person to say, you understand, come and sleep with me or have sex, I give you job. This sexual harassment is that the deed has been done.
Okay.
All right, the penal code.
They will tell you is you can be charged. The can be charged for rape. The VAP law, which like the punishment.
I read a part of law that said a man cannot be raped.
Yes, with the VAP law. That is why it's violence against awareness, so that women really know. Because whether you like saying rape, men can be raped. It's more. Is women are always anything that will make the accused come out. Don't be shy like that. It is very, very advisable you go. Although aside that, to the hospital and make sure you have a tangible evidence. It could be, but where it is now, when you now considered through threats, maybe you don't do it, I kill you.
When there is no force.
When there is no force.
Yes.
So what will you
okay. That is where the controversy forcefully, coerce this person or rape this person. How do
if you come to my house, you don't give me alcohol, it's like a chat proof.
But what I put is an eyewitness, which is very good. It's 10 years.
you not answer the question I asked? violence, sexual assault, sexual harassment.
And then I can talk my hotline
to report any form of sexual or sexual-based violence, a lifetime imprisonment.
Yes, it's life.
Now, a lot of people, they've been clamoring this morning. It was reported that a particular man has been sentenced to death for raping, life imprisonment, or capital punishment.
We just said today. It's already not just rape case. It's also a murder case, which in such case, we are saying we need already a murder case.
So if
Murder now is involved.
rapes somebody but the person did not die.
Now it is life imprisonment. That's what we know.
Okay, now, what case, what kind of offense would that person be charged for?
States that after he did it, another chilling story of death from rape was told from other associates of any single offense route or rape offense over him.
Just go there every day. Just go there alone because of the environment. So they have got there on the outside of his family.
He also badly assaulted by another girl.
And there was a fire extinguisher that was too slow.
His unique decision to save his daughter's life is not
It was a common condition for where
when pastor of the children created a revolt saying the church was never
and why they are here is to get justice for what they
Please listen to this in our community in respect of land show. By virtue of the order of this injunction granted on the 20th day of the suit, the general public is by this note informed of this caveat and advised to desist from
ultimately just makes sense. The revenues of the money market, investment opportunities, policy changes, and often break out information on the ever-busy world of
any of this wife is at home, you go home and eat. But that you should not worry that he's here till every single day. Like 2 a.m. every single day. Did you hear that? When we're done, he said
growing up was when I understood that.
There are some kind
When
of
I
chilling
understood
places inside that office.
I won't tell you the other things that happen in the office and the other things that we got and you know.
Understood that.
That's just the answer.
Some of these people prefer to have their meetings anything from 11 p.m.
That's when they
And now,
mention
so-
Joe's name now. What are you scared of? Mention is Joe's name.
Guys, I beg, we're living here.
What's my own?
If I say let me
Honestly, at this point, I get
The Joe is singing a different song now.
I want to quote
because
Fela.
the Joe now has the position now.
I want to quote Fela. Fela said, "Say Baba, you add Gida. That one is your own business."
Yeah.
started talking. You started sweating. Why are you sweating?
Why are you sweating?
Everybody confused, everything moves. I like to smoke and booze, so yeah, make you feel good. Oh. Now when you day, when I go day, and I don't go fit to come another day. Although I go to call you my baby, now together we go there, we no go fade away. Why be say that you in my mind? Boy, I make you run away, make you fly away. Oh no. Why be say you know don't be lie? Boy, I make you fly away.
COVID-19 patients who tested negative for the virus following a successful treatment. This brings to 89 the number of patients managed and discharged from various treatment centers in the state. With 5 new cases on Wednesday, Edo State now has a total of 341 confirmed cases and 17 deaths. The governor, who decried the alarming rate of community spread of the virus, urged residents to complement government's efforts at containing the pandemic by complying with all guidelines against the spread of the State House correspondent with felony charges. Charged following their last year's call for revolution now protest, which the prosecution alleged was aimed at toppling the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. And coming up in a moment in entertainment news, Kim Kardashian offers to pay injured protesters medical bills.
Ona age na yata mo ma koyo ona ne coronavirus na wa gbele hu na ege no keke na ya ga lu e bi na ya ye gbo wa ne bo ti e toilet roll ra upon ne kere na re won bo ya akati ya gunu kebi hwe wa ga to lo hu ege no keke na ya ga gbobo ege ya kebe ave lu ha taza a je na bi egbe na won to lo hu na so gege de kan we ege na o keke ga gba o ge gbo
The accident happened when the supporting the fuel tank at the power plant began to sink. The state of emergency means extra forces will be sent to the area to assist with the cleanup operation. World Wildlife Fund experts said the accident is believed to be the second largest in modern Russia history in terms of volume. And China on Thursday said foreign airlines blocked from operating in the country over coronavirus fears will be allowed to resume limited flights.
92. It's cheese beats in your Yo, man, it's Cali time, man. 4:39 a.m. What you for what? 6. I pull up that drop top in your face. You don't see I'm bad, no face. You don't see I'm no money.
This Peruzzi and her friend, and they had to go from 104S. Listen, I'm just trying to pull out the thread and read the story in full for you, but Peruzzi has come out to deny every allegation, and a lot of people went digging into Teresi's TL and found some tweets from way back, where he said things, some steps are not taken